Top Notch family, what is going on? In today's video, we are going to be talking about one individual team in the Eastern Conference that won the offseason. And it's going to definitely shock y'all, and I know y'all really want to know. Well, guys, before we do reveal the team, if y'all enjoy NBA content consistently every other day, well, consistently and every other day don't make sense, but you get what I'm trying to say. Every other day, smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications, drop a like and comment down. I appreciate that, guys, so much. And we're on the road to 11K subs. Now, back to the point of the video that y'all came to, right? Who won the offseason? Now, there's a lot of people saying this team won the offseason, this team won the offseason, this team won the offseason, but there's only one true team that really won the offseason, and that's going to be the Boston Celtics. Now, you're probably wondering how? How did the Boston Celtics win the offseason? Well, they're the defending champs, and it's hard to keep your core together, right? When you talk about the Denver Nuggets who won the championship against the Miami Heat, they lost Bruce Brown. Then, after that, you can go back in time, just the further seasons where these teams can't really afford the players that they want to bring back because of the new CBA rule. And so with the Boston Celtics, they said, F the new CBA rule, and we're going to do what we want to do to continue to build this dynasty and legacy and continue to win more championships. So I have a couple articles that I do want to bring up on the screen and to show you what have the Boston Celtics have done so far this offseason and to back it up of why I believe they have won the NBA offseason. So, as y'all see right here, it says NBA rumors, Celtics projected to have record $500 million plus payroll on 2025-2026 salary cap. Now that's insane. There's a reason why they're trying to sell this team. There's a reason why they're trying to sell this team after they won a championship, but it all makes sense. So this is like their big six right here: Derek White, Al Horford, Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, and Jrue Holiday. And once again, congratulations for the Boston Celtics winning an NBA championship since 2008. So it says, the Boston Celtics atop of the NBA road after winning their 18th championship in franchise history, and attempting to stay there is going to cost them a significant amount of money, obviously $500+ million. So it says the front office rewarded Jason Tatum a 5-year, $314 million deal. Now this was expected. I expected Jason Tatum to stay for the Boston Celtics for a long time, and well deserved. Derek White, this was the big question mark because I love Derek White. He's a huge piece for the Boston Celtics, but we just didn't know how much they were going to be able to afford. And they said, you know what? Offer him the contract. We need him 4 years, $126 million. That is huge. Then, just recently, I believe a week ago or a few days ago, they brought back Sam Hauser. And this was another big question mark because Sam Hauser, we didn't really expect him to get paid this much money. But the Boston Celtics, Brad Stevens, they do not care, and they brought him back as they should. I mean, he played pretty solid in the postseason, and he got paid, man. So shout out to Sam Hauser. 4 years, $45 million. So you paid, Jason Tatum $314 million. You paid Derek White $126 million. And then you paid Sam Hauser $45 million. But this is your main core. This is your main seven that you went out there to win an NBA championship. If injuries happen, maybe they don't win it again, but they got their top guys, and I don't think anybody in the Eastern Conference really want to mess with the Celtics. I think it's a little bit more competitive with the 76ers, the New York Knicks, but at the end of the day, you still got to go through the Boston Celtics. So, it says there are now 7 rotational players for the 2023-2024 championship team under contract at least the next 2 seasons, and 6 signed for the next 3, which is just crazy to think about that, right? Just crazy. And don't forget that they already brought Jaylen Brown back, and I'm going to show on the screen, and this may not be updated because, it's still the offseason and stuff like that. So it's probably not too updated. But when you look at the roster right here, and this is what the Boston Celtics are going to be rolling with. So this is their postseason stats and stuff like that. So Jason Tatum's locked up, Jaylen Brown's locked up, Derek White's locked up, Jrue Holiday's locked up, Porzingis is locked up, and also Al Horford is going to be there, but I don't know if he's going to retire next season or whatever the case may be, but he's still there. And then you locked up Sam Hauser, and you already locked up Peyton Pritchard. So this is a very 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just think about that, guys. That's super impressive, and these are just their postseason stats and stuff like that. Tatum averaged 25 points a game. Jaylen Brown, the big duo of them staying together. And then next year, they're probably only going to get better. Porzingis is going to miss part of the season, but if he can remain healthy, he was a huge part for this team, bringing that energy, the boost, the rim protection, just shooting threes, spreading out the floor. Like, he was awesome for them. When he actually had the chance to see, he's averaging almost 2 blocks a game. Al Horford just being that veteran, that leader, finally winning a championship, stepped up when Porzingis was out. Joe Mazzulla, who is a great head coach. I mean, you really can't complain about this Boston Celtics team. You can't. This team is deep as it's going to get. And the fact that the chemistry is only going to get better, the chemistry is only going to get better. So that's a plus too. And then let me just show you all something right here. This is just going to be the payroll. And this is the thing I was showing you, that it might not be updated, but you kind of get what I'm trying to get at, right? So Jaylen Brown got paid. Obviously, Tatum's contract is not updated yet, but he got paid. You got Drew Holiday to 2027, 2028. You got Porzingis for a little bit to 2025, 2026. This is a question mark, but Pritchard's locked up to 2028. I mean, Sam Hauser's locked up. Then you got your young guy, Derek White, is locked up. So you got your young guys who was performing very, very well in the G League, and Jordan Walsh, Tillman's back. Like, they brought all their players back, and I think this is the reason why, even with the new CBA rules and stuff like that, they won the offseason, because they didn't care. They're like, we're going to continue to win championships. If we get these penalties, it is what it is. They wanted to lock their players up, and that's the hardest part of an offseason, to keeping your players. Like I said earlier in the video, the Denver Nuggets lost players, and all these other championship teams, the Toronto Raptors lost players during the last couple years. So let me know what you guys think about this. I think the Boston Celtics are still going to be a very, very good team. I still think they're going to be around that 58-60 mark. Right now, they're projected like 58 wins. Last year, they had 64. And I know a lot of people said, well, they had a cakewalk of a postseason because of injuries. Either way, I still think they still would have beat those teams, even if those teams were healthy. Now, we'll see what happens with the Bucks. We'll see what happens with the Sixers and the Knicks. But the Celtics are the team to beat, man. So, once again, let me know what you guys think, and follow for more NBA content. Peace!